Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My next video is all about electrical power and its formula. What comes in your mind when we say power? By definition guys, power is the amount of energy transferred or converted per unit time. The unit of power guys in SI units is in watt, but also it is equal to 1 joule per second. Work guys have the formula force applied multiplied by the distance. As you can see in the image, the man exert force to push the cart at the distance. Then if you have multiplied the force times the distance, then that is the formula for the work. So if you have work at a given time, then you will get the power in joules per second. As a summary guys, work is equal to force times the distance. The unit of work is equal to 1 joule, but 1 joule is equal to 1 newton meter. So okay guys, as a summary, power is equal to work divided by time, and work is also equal to force times the distance. So we move on to the next topic guys. In physics, current I is the rate of charge per unit time, which can be represented by the formula I is equal to Q divided by T, which have the unit coulomb per second. Okay guys, then also we have the voltage, which is a work done per unit charge, which can also be represented by the formula B is equal to W divided by Q, and the unit is joules per coulomb. Okay guys, as a summary, P power is equal to W divided by T in joules per second. I current is equal to Q divided by T in coulomb per second. And V voltage is equal to W divided by Q in joules per coulomb. Using these three formula guys, we will solve the formula for electric power. Okay guys, we will use P is equal to work divided by time. By manipulating the voltage formula, which is work divided by the charge, we will have work is equal to voltage times the charge. And with regards to the current, which is I is equal to Q divided by T. So to find the time, we will have Q divided by the current. So if you will cancel charge, then we will have B times I or E times I. In short guys, electrical power is voltage times the current. Next guys is what we call formula wheel of electrical engineering. As you can see guys, there are 12 important formulas in that wheel. Guys, you do not have to memorize the 12 formulas. Just remember only the two formulas, which are I is equal to E divided by R and P is equal to E times I. If the given are current and resistance guys, as you can see, you just have to use the base formula of Ohm's law. Current I is equal to E divided by R. So you just have to manipulate, then you have E is equal to I times R. As you can see guys, I times R can be located in the upper right portion of the wheel. Another example guys is if you have the given, which are power and resistance, what is the voltage? Again, we use I is equal to E divided by R and P is equal to E times I. Guys, we denote I is equal to E divided by R as equation 1. Equation 2, P is equal to E times I. Equation number 2 can also be written I is equal to P divided by E. So equating equation 1 and 2, we have E divided by R is equal to P divided by E. So manipulating the formula, we will have E squared is equal to P times R. So the final guys, E is equal to square root of P times R. So as you can see guys, that formula can also be located at the upper portion of the wheel. Another example guys is if you have voltage and resistance given, what is the power? So again, we use I is equal to E divided by R and P is equal to E times I. So you have to use again the two formulas. Just remember guys that if you found the given in both formula, that means that you have to use the two formula. So again, we have to use equation 1 and 2. Just substitute formula number 1 to the power formula. So we have P is equal to E times E divided by R. So we have P is equal to E squared divided by R. Guys, you can find the formula in the upper left portion of the formula wheel. Okay guys, next I will give you example problems. The number 1 question guys, what is the resistance of a load that takes 2500 watts from a 115 volt source? Okay guys, first you have to identify what is being asked in the problem. In question number 1, it is the resistance. Guys, what are the given? First, we have the power is equal to 2500 watts. Then the source, which is equal to 115 volts. So guys, we will go back to the formula wheel. In the lower right portion of the wheel, which is the resistance, we now find the formula which corresponds to the given, which are power and voltage. So as we can see, the formula which contains power and voltage is this: E squared divided by power. Okay guys, to solve the problem, we just have to substitute the voltage 115 volts raised to 2 divided by the power, which is 2500 watts. So the answer guys is 5.3 ohms. The number 2 question guys is to calculate the power input of an electric motor which drives a load taking 18.8 amperes from 230 volt source. Again, in the question, what is asked is the power input. The given are the current 18.8 amperes and the voltage source 230 volts. We will use the formula wheel, then we will have formula I times E which contain the two given. Guys, to solve the problem, just substitute I times E, which is 18.8 times 230. So the answer guys is 4320. Guys, as I have said, you do not have to memorize the formula wheel. It's just a guide for you to understand the power formula. Just remember the two basic formula guys, enable you to solve those 12 formulas. So again guys, thank you again for watching. I hope you learn again from me.